The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Donkey of the day for Thursday, January 22nd goes to 35-year-old William Gregory. Now, we keep having all these conversations about ICE, and one thing that folks are always concerned about with ICE is we don't know who the hell ICE is. Okay, ICE agents are masked and unidentifiable, and they are very, very easy to impersonate. Okay, they are easy to impersonate because they don't wear a single standardized uniform. They wear plain clothes. Many of them only display a badge or vest that says ICE or police. There is no consistent visual standard, okay, to compare against. Not to mention, immigration enforcement happens any and everywhere, okay? ICE officers, they pop out in apartment complexes, okay, work sites, the streets, courthouses, homes. It happens anywhere. I'm not going to be surprised if we see it at the Super Bowl and Bad Bunny perform, okay? All right, so they are very easy to impersonate. And one thing I have heard constantly from other humans in America is, how are we supposed to know they are ICE agents? Then yesterday, an Immigration and Customs enforcement memo obtained by the Associated Press revealed that the agency is allowing officers to forcibly enter homes to make arrests without a judicial warrant. Really? So what is that going to do? Okay, what does that do? It makes it easy for impersonators to try to take advantage of people, because they was already trying to take advantage of people anyway. Okay, way before this memo leaked, it's been a lot of ICE impersonators, and that's why we are gathered here today, because William Gregory is one of those ICE impersonators. What do you mean, Uncle Shala? He's an ICE impersonator. Well, let's go to ABC4 for the report, please.
Because you imagine coming home or coming down the steps and somebody's in your home?
For residents in this Beltuver neighborhood, the fear that this family must have felt is incomprehensible.
I believe that is a Hispanic home, and our neighborhood is very diverse. And then you have somebody fraudulently acting like they want to be ICE and then come in and invade the people that make up my community.
But police say a boy inside the home fought back, protecting his family. According to court papers, when William Gregory forced his way inside the home, he, quote, came upstairs shouting that he was an ICE agent and needed to see their paperwork. The criminal complaint says Gregory then pulled out a pocket knife and threatened to stab a juvenile, quote, as he began to steal his PlayStation console and controllers. Gregory forcibly ripped juvenile number one's cell phone out of his hands, and the two began to fight. Juvenile number one eventually punched Gregory in the face and knocked him unconscious, which was how he was when officers arrived on scene. William Gregory is charged with ethnic intimidation and burglary. He remains in the Allegheny County Jail.
Dropping the clues bombs for juvenile number one. Okay, 17-year-old boy who protected his family. Okay, William Gregory came in there impersonating an ICE agent, wielding a pocket knife, trying to steal a PlayStation and the young man's cell phone. Personally, I don't think the 17-year-old was fighting for his family. I think he was squabbling for his technology.
He was.
Okay? You try to take a 17-year-old's PlayStation and his cell phone? That's his soul. That's his whole reason for breathing. I promise you, William might have let you steal anything else in that house. I mean, that young man might have let William steal anything else in that house. Mm-hmm. But for his cell phone and PlayStation, he's running off fades. Okay? But back to the moral of the story. William Gregory was impersonating an ICE agent because ICE is running around looking and acting like thugs. All right, that's why it's so easy to impersonate them as well. You in plain clothes and mask, looking like every other stick-up kid and jack boy out here. How are we supposed to know you official? And you want to give them power to forcibly enter homes to make arrests without a judicial warrant? The problem with that type of power is it won't be used on just so-called criminals with warrants. It will be used on everyday citizens, okay? This is America, people, where a lot of us believe in the Second Amendment, 2A all day. If a masked individual in plain clothes tries to forcibly enter into your home and you have a gun, what do you think is going to happen? What if that 17-year-old had a pistol? What do you think would have happened to William Gregory? He would have got popped for that PlayStation, okay? He would have got clapped for that cell phone, all right? Listen, to all of you people sitting around thinking impersonating an ICE agent is a good idea. You think that's the way to hit a lick? You're going to die. Okay, go get a job, go learn a trade. And ICE agents, y'all need something to better identify yourselves when interacting with the public. You need visible ID and credentials. You need name and agency labels. You need marked vehicles that play Ice Ice Baby when y'all roll up. Okay, y'all have to identify yourselves because you have people like William Gregory out here impersonating y'all. And when someone like William gets shot and killed, I don't want you all to say, he got shot and killed because someone thought they were ICE. No, it's because he's a masked person in plain clothes trying to break into my house. That's why he got shot. And if you're impersonating an ICE agent and you're trying to rob people, you deserve the bullet. Mm-hmm. Please give William Gregory the biggest hee-haw. And I know we live in a country where the president, Donald Trump, is saying things like, sometimes you need a dictator.
Usually they say he's a horrible dictator type person. I'm a dictator. But sometimes you need a dictator.
Yeah, I know that, ICE agents are being told they can forcibly enter your home without a warrant to make arrests. But this is still America. Democracy and institutions are being threatened in ways we've never seen, but the Constitution still matters. And the good brother Bakari Sellers, Denmark, South Carolina's own, dropping the clues bombs for Bakari Sellers. He was asked about ICE officers being able to enter homes without a judge's warrant, and is that legal? And for anybody who wants accurate information, here you go.
The fact is, the Constitution still matters. The rule of law still matters. ICE isn't above the law. If ICE comes to your home, they have to have a warrant to enter your premises. We don't live in this totalitarian, military-run society where law enforcement can come in without probable cause, can come in without a warrant, can come in simply because of who they think you may be. I mean, we've seen instances where people were drug out of their homes naked. ICE has a problem. And unfortunately, there's no leadership from Kristi Noem. And so my goal and hope is that we start impeachment proceedings on Kristi Noem ASAP because ICE is abusing the law.
The more you know.
All right.
And I think Donald Trump is responsible for Winter Storm Fern.
You think he set that up?
Yeah, he's like, look, ICE agents aren't enough of a distraction. We need real ICE.
You think he pushed the button?
Call Harp. He pushed the button.
He pushed the button.
Wow, yes.
All right.
That's just my personal opinion, though.
Well, thank you for that donkey today. The chat want to play a game.
I don't want to play a game because I don't even know who William Gregory. I didn't see his picture. I don't know.
I think we could figure it out.
No, not really.
I don't think it was
at all. They're saying, the chat is saying, sounds like a lot of mayonnaise. They're saying, from the Caucasus Mountains.
I know y'all might think that, but I don't know that to be for sure.
Sounds very milky. That's what the chat is saying.
Definitely does. I sense White too.
Somebody says Betty White.
I sense Juvenile 1.
I'm not saying he's not. I just don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Donkey Today is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up. The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?